Another subject that I wanted to just touch on today, that's those people who are the flavor of the month buyers. There's all the time new tool brands coming out, and they're all basically coming out of the same Asian factories. What it is you have people contracting the same factory that's making all these other lower tier brands. They're buying them from these Asian factories. Someone else comes in, instead of saying Tekton on them, they'll say Joe Blow's tool, whatever. Or instead of saying Capri, they'll say Icon. Instead of saying Icon, they'll say Pittsburgh. Instead of saying Pittsburgh, they'll say Husky. Instead of saying Husky, they'll say Cobalt. Instead of saying Cobalt, they'll say Craftsman. All these tools, with very rare exceptions, are coming out of the same Asian factories. Some are trying to improve themselves and do some manufacturing here in the US, but most of them, the majority of those second tier tools are all coming out of the same Asian factories, they're made with the same alloys. They may have whoever the Asian supplier is may have, a tier of quality, like 1, 2, and 3, with 1 being the lowest quality, 2 being in the middle, and the 3rd tier being their best quality of tools that they can make. But you get these flavor of the month buyers. And what they do, as soon as a new brand hits the market, all of a sudden, oh man, this is the one, man, this is the best one yet. Came out of the same factory more than likely. It's made out of the same dies and everything. Though even if they change the die a little bit, it's the same metals being used to make the tools, the same heat treat process that Asian factory always uses. So there's not really a big difference in them. By the time these flavor of the month buyers are done buying all the different brands out there, because it starts off, these are all the hardline tools. Your hardline tools are your sockets, your wrenches, your screwdrivers, your pliers, and your ratchets. Those are basically your hardline tools that you're going to use every day. Well, by the time they're done buying all these multiple sets of the flavor of the month, because once that new one comes out, all of a sudden the one they were in favor of last month, and it's usually a little more than a month apart, but the last one that was the flavor of the month, all of a sudden that's pushed to the side, and they go out and they buy another entire wrench set, another socket set, buy the new ratchets with the new name on them, even though it's all the same stuff in the end. Same thing with the pliers and the screwdrivers. It all ends up being a waste of money for them. Why are they buying wrench sets over and over? Why are they buying socket sets over and over? And y'all have seen the videos. There's plenty of them on YouTube where they do this. And they have all these different brands. And it's always a flavor of the month. Oh no, this is the greatest one now. But by the time they bought all them different sets, they could have bought a Snap-on set once and been done with it. And had one awesome set of tools. Something to leave to the grandkids, leave to the kids, or leave to the great-grandkids, whichever. But by the time they're done paying for all those different brand names that they've purchased, they could have bought Snap-on, or they could have bought Mac, or they could have bought Matco, or they could have bought Cornwell. But these are the same people who will stand there and tell you over and over, oh no, stay away from that tool truck. You don't want that tool truck, they're too expensive. I argue, when they have 5 and 6 different brand name sets of tools, they could have bought one set of Snap-on. So why have all them multiple wrenches? And usually what happens is they replace, the other ones get thrown to the side in a corner or given away, whatever. Lost, because they no longer care about that, because the new name on the tool is the flavor of the month. And that happens a lot. A whole lot. My bottom drawer there, the bottom one of those 2 drawers, I keep all my ratchets in. The other drawer above it, My pliers, you know, buy once, cry once. Why continue to buy over and over because a new name has been stuck on the same tool out of the same Asian factories? It's never made sense to me why these people who are some of the most adamant about being against tool trucks, and no, you can't, you have no business buying a tool truck tool because you don't make your living with it. And again, I say BS, look at my other video on that. But they could have bought a beautiful set of Snap-on tools for what they have in the 6, 7, and 8 sets. I mean, some of these guys, it's just one set after the next, and they buy everything every time. So by the time they add up the cost of all that stuff, they could have had a beautiful set of Snap-on, Mac, if that's your preference, Matco, or Cornwell, and had an awesome set of tools that are tool truck quality. So that's just something else I wanted to bring up. The people that do the flavor of the month stuff, continually buying the same things over and over because, oh no, this one's the new one just came out. It's got a new name on it. And buy once, cry once, people. Quit wasting your money on these second tier tools, buying them over and over again. Buy a quality tool up front. It'll last you a lifetime. There are tools in this box that are 45 years old. This extension set right there, 45 years old, still works, still going strong. It's a set of wobble extensions. That's how long them have been out, and they were longer than that. I mean, that's when I bought them. And you know, some of these other sockets are, you know, 45 years old that are in here. A bunch of stuff. So buy once, cry once. Don't be one of the flavor of the month guys who keeps buying the next new name that comes out thinking, oh no, this one's going to be it. None of them are ever going to be it because they're all second tier tools. They always will be. By the time you're done buying all the flavor of the months, you could have bought Snap-on, Mac, Matco, or Cornwell. At any rate, that's just another thing that I always have been mystified about when watching YouTube videos, are these flavor of the month channels that, you know, every time something new comes out, that's the one, you know, your old one's no good now, just buy this one, this one's better. But it came out of the same factories. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.